All right. So there's a lot of confusion between so many people about dark web, deep web, and surface web. So if I have to show you in just one picture, this will be that. What you search on Google, everything is called as clear web, or we call this as surface web. Anybody can access it. There is something called as a deep web. Deep web is protected by some kind of security. Like for example, your Facebook messages. Nobody can search it on Google. You cannot find any Facebook messages on Google because it is being protected by Facebook, some kind of encryption, some kind of security, or your WhatsApp messages or your emails. So we call them as a deep web. And there comes a dark web. So dark web is completely different. No one has ever figured out what is all dark web about. There are good things, there are bad things, there are a whole lot of disgusting things on the dark web. So the first layer is a World Wide Web, a surface web, second is a deep web, and third is dark web. So if I have to show you what is dark web, what happens on dark web, then this is one of the easiest way to make you understand. What you see on dark web, everything is illegal. There's nothing legal about dark web. All right. So people sell drugs over there. People sell their weapons. People sell their credit card information, stolen credit card information, fake money, prescribed drugs only allowed by some doctors to give to their patients, hacking services, fake IDs, fake brands, electronic gadgets probably stolen from someone somewhere. Pornography, not the regular one, but the child pornography is very much in dark web. So I hope you don't stumble upon the pornography, the child pornography over there, because that's the worst kind of thing you can stumble upon on the dark web. Even though if you try to access dark web, you can get a lot of information on the internet how to access a dark web, but I would not suggest visiting those websites which is completely illegal. One of them is child pornography. So if you want to just look at what is dark web and how it looks like, then this is one example of that. This is an illegal website called as Wall Street Market, which has been already shut down by FBI previous year. So this is one of the famous dark web website a couple of years back, where you just figure out what is the most illegal product on the internet or on the earth. You can find it on this particular website, everything. So as you can see on the left side, there are so many things which you can able to understand what this particular site is trying to sell. This site is completely seized by FBI a couple of years back, so it is not available right now. But this is how the dark web looks like. I don't want you to visit dark web, but if you still want to see how the dark web looks like, this is the one software which you can try it out. It's called as Tor, the onion routing, or some people call this as onion router. So this is a special piece of software to access the dark web. There are many other softwares which you can access the dark web, but this is most popular and widely used and most secure and private piece of software to access the dark web. Though I wouldn't recommend you to visit a dark web, but still, if you are quite curious, then please take precautions what to do after visiting the dark web. So I hope you don't stumble upon any illegal websites and you don't get caught by any cyber cops. All right. So these are two this is how the dark web address looks like. These are not regular websites like facebook.com, whatsapp.com, or anything like google.com, something like that. All of the dark web addresses end with .onion. So that's how you can able to recognize this is not a regular website. This is a dark web website. And the first part of this, before the onion, that is the address, which is randomly generated by either the service provider or the Tor application itself. Whenever they host the website on dark web, most of the time you get these kind of web addresses, right? So these are the two, and these two websites are related to hacking services, which is provided by some anonymous hackers on internet. So you can buy hacking service on dark web, which I don't suggest you to do anything like that because it is again illegal. So if everything is illegal, then what's the use of Tor? So the Tor is not built for accessing dark web. Dark web is with us from 2 or 3 decades, right? Even without Tor, people can access dark web. But the very reason behind Tor, using Tor, is to block the trackers, to defend against surveillance. Most government spy on their citizens, like United States, United Kingdom, most of the Middle East countries. These their citizens are being spied on internet. So if you want to defend yourself from these kind of spying and surveillance, then you need to use Tor. Tor can help you to resist fingerprinting. So when you visit any website, any web owner can able to figure out what kind of operating system you're using, what kind of product it is, what kind of computer you have or a smartphone you have, what is the IP address. There are much more things they can able to understand by just fingerprinting. So Tor can able to limit that fingerprinting. The best reason to use Tor is its multi-layered encryption. All right. So when I say multi-layered, that means if you want to visit a Facebook, in between you and the Facebook, there are 3 different countries involved. So let's say, for an example, Facebook is in United States and we are in India. So in between me, India, and United States, there will be 3 different countries. Again, let's say Germany, England, or Italy. So your request goes to Germany, Germany to England, England to Italy, then Italy to United States. So there are multiple countries, multiple encryptions are involved in this particular communication. So this is why Tor is most popular. It gives you privacy. It gives you security in terms of nobody can steal your passwords. Unless somehow your computer is already compromised, then it's a altogether different matter. It gives you anonymity. Nobody can able to find out where you are from. You can browse freely everything you like. So if anything is blocked in any country, then it can be bypassed through Tor. All right. So this is the reason, the genuine reason to use the Tor. The more people use Tor, the more government or the more spying agencies will get confused. Why people are using Tor? They would never able to find out. So the reason behind this is, if you ask yourself whether the use of Tor is legal or illegal, and then it depends upon what you do on the Tor, what you do with the help of Tor application. So it's just like asking whether knife is legal or illegal to use, because using knife, you can kill anyone, you can hurt someone, right? It's exactly likewise Tor also. What you do on Tor, it depends on that, whether it's legal or illegal. So can you become a target if you use Tor? There is a possibility, one of many factors. If less people are using Tor from India, let's assume likewise, and you can be a target because government wants to know what you're doing on the Tor. They really interested in what you do on the Tor. So then you will become a target. If you are a famous person, if you are a journalist, advocate, politician, or an activist, then obviously you will be a target already. So using Tor, the more people use Tor, the more government gets confused. The more government will not able to understand who are these people, why are they using Tor. Then they have to spend a lot of time, lot of energy, lot of money on figuring out why they are using Tor and what kind of information they are fetching it from the Tor. So dark web is all about illegal stuff, but still there are some things which dark web also has good things. They have libraries. In most countries, some books are not available because government censor them for some reason. Some movies are not available because government doesn't give permission. So likewise, I don't think we are actually what we can say in India. In India, we don't have anything like that. There are some websites which are blocked for some specific reasons, but other than this, there are no any books which are banned. There are no any movies which are banned in India, or any specific good to know websites are not banned in India. But if you go to China, in China, the whole Tor is banned in China. So you cannot use Tor in China. You cannot use Tor in most of the Middle East countries, because their government doesn't allow their citizens to have privacy, allow their citizens to be anonymous on the internet. So that's why they have to constantly monitor their citizens on internet, what they are doing. For that reason, Tor has these features, give you anonymity, give you privacy when you use the Tor. So if you're using Tor for that kind of reasons, then obviously it's a good thing to use. But if you're using it to hurt someone or to buy some illegal stuff from the internet, from the dark web, then obviously it's considered as illegal. So it's up to you whether to use Tor or not. There are a lot of what we can say, websites are available how to use Tor, but if you want to download Tor, then you just need to visit this website, torproject.org. It's a free service. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to buy anything. It's completely open source project. It's called as torproject.org. So you can get a browser. Okay, you can get a browser over there. You can download the browser. You can visit any kind of dark websites. So Facebook also have a dark website on the dark web. So let's see what was. Okay, this. So this is, as I said, if you see .onion at the end of the website, obviously it's a dark web website. So Facebook also has its own dark website on dark web, not because they are doing anything illegal, but just to give you some privacy and anonymity on Facebook. All right. So likewise, most famous companies' websites are already on dark web. If you're using dark web for that kind of reason, then it's good. You don't need to worry. But if you somehow try to figure out what else is there in the dark web and you get curious, then I shouldn't recommend you to do anything illegal on the dark web. So that's one thing. About the worst thing about dark web, that you might get caught and you will be behind the bars in no time.